Well, welcome back everyone to another Bible Weekly. Well, today I want to start off with this question. Have you ever noticed or realized that as Christians, we often like to stay comfortable with where we are? You see, the truth is we don't like to see change in our lives. We don't like to start new habits, or we don't like to do things that we're not comfortable with. But the truth is, when it comes to starting something new, it can be very intimidating. When we start a new job, there are new skills that need to be learned, and so that can be very intimidating. Or how about learning new skills to start a new hobby? Or how about learning to cook well? The truth is that we can all learn new skills, and learning a new skill will make your life better. And as followers of Christ, we like to say it this way, that we will reach our full potential. So in order to learn something new, we have to overcome this fear called the fear of failure. Do you identify with that? Does anybody have that fear of failure? Fear of not succeeding in what you set out to do. Let me give you an example. You know, when I first arrived here in Vienna, I had this desire to learn to speak the German language because that's the language spoken in this culture. And I would often talk to people and I would ask them, so how long have you been here and do you speak German? And I was amazed by the fact that there was people living in this country for 10, 15 years or even longer. And they would say that I speak enough German to get by, but I'm not very fluent. And I would often ask myself, how is that even possible? Well, as life would have it, here I am living in this country for 17 years. I know a little bit of German, but I do not speak the German language very fluently. But you see, in reflecting upon this fact, I began to realize that I had let the fear that I'm not able to speak the language because I'm older, because there's that common belief that when you're older, it's much harder to learn something new or to learn to speak a new language. And so I let that fear hold me back. I let that intimidate me to say that I can't really succeed. I'll do enough to get by, but I can't really succeed. But you see, there was something that began to change. I decided that it is time to reject this fear. I decided it's time to lay this aside and apply myself, and that I determined in my heart that I'm going to learn this language. I'm going to be able to speak fluently and effectively. And so I want to leave this scripture with you to encourage you in your journey of faith and in your journey of life. That whatever you want to start, I believe that God can empower you and equip you to be successful in that journey. The scripture is 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. And it says this, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and of self-discipline." So my encouragement to you today is don't let fear hold you back any longer from starting something new. That spirit of fear, it does not come from God. What does God give us? He gives us a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline. So may we reject this spirit of fear and this spirit of timidity, and may we embrace the things that God has given to us. And may we learn to apply this spirit of power, love, and self-discipline in our lives. Well, I pray that the Lord will bless you and keep you throughout this week as you learn to apply this truth to your life. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless you, everyone. Auf Wiedersehen.